So in this video, we're going to see how we can use S3 to host our static website. Like if we have some static web pages like images and web pages like HTML, CSS pages, we can use S3 to host our website. Now keep in mind, we cannot host any dynamic web pages like PHP application or something like that. But if you have a static website, we can definitely use S3 to host our website. And let's look at an example for that. So we're going to create a bucket to host our website. I'm going to name the bucket and then click on create. I'm going to upload our web pages to the bucket. So I'm going to upload error page and the index page. So whenever there is an error, we'll display the error.html, and whenever the user invokes the root URL, will display the index. And we can then again add folders and multiple HTML pages to this bucket depending on your website. So our error page just displays this is an error page, and our index page displays this is an index page. We will go to properties and then click on static web hosting and click on use this bucket to host a website. And for the index, we're going to type index.html, and for the error, we are going to type error.html, because in our case, our index page is index.html, or our error page is error.html. You can name it differently if you want and upload that. Then you can put it in a folder if you like, and then enter it over here. So this is basically it. This is our endpoint for our website, but let's save it first. So we can see over that our static web hosting is enabled, and this is our endpoint. So I'm going to click on this and it should display our index page, and it did not. And you know the reason why, right? Because our objects are not publicly accessible. So we need to first make our objects publicly accessible. So let's do a different approach this time. So I'm going to go back to my website, click on permissions, click on bucket policy, and we're going to apply a bucket policy over here that will make our objects public. This is just another way to do it. And I'm taking this approach so that you know how to use policies in a S3 bucket as well. So we're going to paste our bucket policy over here. So this is how our policy looks like, which basically says that allow anybody with principal star to get object on this bucket. So that's our basic policy, and you can type this and try it yourself and then click on save. So now we have our policy attached to our website or our bucket. And now let's see if we can access our website. And we can see our index page. Now let's type some random URL and it's not there. So S3 automatically redirects it to our error page, and this is our error page. So basically you got the whole idea that S3 can be used to host your static web pages as well. And this is the basic way to do it, and you can make it more complicated by adding more folders and more web pages, images and things like that. But I wanted to give you an idea of how you can use S3 for static web hosting.